is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the back. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team. But
there he goes! Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Timeout. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete downfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit, because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. It's a reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. On the move, it's Lee. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Right back to the well. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wilson to pass. He's got the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Going with the ground game left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run. The ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast. Sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. On the run, it's Lee. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. A design run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wilson will throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to barge in. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on third down, forcing a fourth down opportunity ahead.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks away on the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Gonna run it. It's Lee. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Catch in the middle, it's 4. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Smith. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Young. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. In the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll try to take it back. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Going over the top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the new quarterback.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Under fire. Unloads it downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
14.
Coming out with it, it's James. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a gap. It's Young. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here we go. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Great timing on the draw play, too, by the coaching staff. It's a down and distance where the defense thinks it might be pass, so you hit him with the draw and get a big gain.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Pressure coming. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The offense changing the play. Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
29 Philly. Gorilla.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Barres. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half with a run. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Wilson will throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving.
Ready.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Larson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he's got it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's good enough.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. To the ground with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Steamrolls his way ahead. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wilson to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as a quarterback, the worst thing you can do when you throw a go route is overthrow it, because the only thing that can happen is an incompletion like it did right there. The best thing to do sometimes is to underthrow, because your guy can come back, make the catch, or fight through and get a pass interference penalty.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking for a deep man. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Right down the middle. Hits the open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Wilson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Let's go! Quarterback making adjustments. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 21 over Georgia. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish, back on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.